What's up, guys? I'm doing another wrestling discussion video today, and talking a bit more of my favourite superstar once again. This is part 3 today, so yeah, and I'll just basically tell you what I left off in the last video, in part 2. So talking a bit more WWE, WWF superstars, TNA superstars, and ITW superstars, stuff like that. So yeah, and so let's kick it off with a superstar from then WWE, and to start off, and you might know this guy, and unfortunately he's passed away quite a while ago now actually, but he's a guy called Test. A guy actually is a guy called Test that wrestles in WWE. What guy he was. Quite a tall guy, very tall at the point, and I think in his early days in WWE, WWF, and he had long hair, so he was quite a cool guy. Similar hair to Christian and Jericho's, because he's a Canadian as well, so I'm pretty much inspired. I'm pretty sure he inspires them. So yeah, Test, what a guy, very tall guy, and he had long hair, sort of, I said, Christian's type hair. So yeah, basically he wears big long leather trousers, obviously, and he's definitely a aggressive guy in a wee bit, but he was a cool guy, like, he used to be in the Americans as well, which is a big tag team that had Christian and Bradshaw and Test in it. So at the time, that was back in 2002. It didn't last very long actually, the Americans, because all Canadians actually when they were together, and so that's why they're called Americans, because they're from North America. That's probably why they had an upside down American flag. So because they're the Canadians, they're the Americans, because America is basically underneath. Canada's underneath in America, so that's probably why they're called the Americans. So yeah, the Americans are a bit of a heel actually, a wee bit. They were a bit kind of, there was an episode, obviously they were going to try and run down the flag down one of these gas things, and one of these what do you call them, these not sure what they call them again, but and that's what happened. So if you forgot, so a 2002 episode of Raw, and so that was what happened, and to the flag they were trying to run it down, but I think unfortunately in time there was the locker room, there was wrestlers coming down the locker room that time, so they managed to stop it in time as well. So that was quite funny. That's what happened, and it was a scene. So the Americans didn't last very long, obviously. They just came and then it was gone, so it was quite quick. So yeah, and just Test went back to his usual stuff again, just wrestling himself again. He did actually cut his hair off as well, waiting that year in 2002, and he kind of changed the attire as well. He had obviously he's wearing, after that in 2003 he's just wearing then wrestling pants and obviously knee pads and boots, just sort of general or obviously general wrestling stuff as well, like not like the trousers that he was wearing beforehand. So he was a cool guy, and obviously unfortunately he passed away in 2009, unfortunately, which is a real shame. But what a guy. I'm sure you can watch some of these matches on the WWE network, some of these wrestling matches. He had a cool song as well. The entrance is quite rocky as well, with a good guitar riff in it as well. So the Test song, this is a Test it's called, I think. So yeah, that's probably all I can say about Test. And so basically another guy now, you might like this guy as well, he's quite a cool guy. And in WWE again, WWF, this guy is quite a big guy as well. Well, he's quite a metalhead in a way, he's a bit old school. But he's called Raven, what a guy he was. I like his appearance back in the day when he had his leather jacket on and the t-shirt on, and he had sort of old school Thrasher type hair. So he kind of looked in that gimmick back in the day. He used to look like a sort of Thrasher metal head basically. He used to wear these shorts on, even cut jean shorts, or this other general shorts he was wearing on. He used to wear these rock boots on and stuff like that. So it was quite a cool attire. But at some point he had like dreadlocks as well, so it's quite cool as well. He looked a bit like a new metal guy as well. So he did have a bit of Thrasher hair, and he had like dreadlocks at some point as well. But yeah, Raven, what a guy he was. I quite like him. Basically, he's basically been on WWE for a while. I think he went on Impact as well, TNA Impact Wrestling. When it was called TNA, he used to do a lot of big stars, and he made some appearances there as well. But yeah, Raven, what a guy. I don't know very much actually about him personally, but that's all I say. I think he's got an old guy now, so we're not sure what he's up to these days, if he's still wrestling or if he's maybe just doing some indie stuff probably. But yeah, Raven, it's quite a cool name for a wrestler. I see a lot of you guys might have seen him in the 90s. I think he made his debut in the 90s, sometime in the 90s. So yeah, Raven. So that's probably how I can say about Raven. Not very much to say actually, but he's on my list. And yeah, another wrestler I like as well. Another big one. Another big wrestler name as well that I definitely like is I do like Bradshaw as well. He was quite a cool guy in WWE as well. And you know, he's GBL actually, so if you didn't know that, he changed his appearance, his gimmick to GBL when he came up with a cowboy hat on and he wears the suits on and cut his hair off. Obviously he was called GBL. And so yeah, but he's called Bradshaw back in the team when he had the tag team together, obviously. So Bradshaw was quite a cool guy. I quite like him. He's pretty metal in a way as well, back in that day as well. Not really know much about him. He wears a cowboy hat on when he's coming on the line as well. He's a Texas, I think he's a Texas guy as well, so it's from Texas I believe. So yeah, and he's been wrestling for a while. I think, and probably because he retired and he was called GBL. He commentates as well as GBL, and the commentators are he commentates the wrestling now and again. I think nowadays, as far as I know. And so yeah, the GBL. I mean, he's quite a cool guy. Or Bradshaw, I should say, when he's wrestling. It's a lot of change actually when he was called GBL. You wouldn't recognise he was Bradshaw at the first place, but he's definitely a lot more metal as well. So yeah, and I don't know much to say about him actually, but he's such a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's maybe not wrestled very much, but back in the early days he did. So yeah, on the other wrestlers I like as well. You might know these guys pretty well, and I do pretty much like Kane as well. He's quite a cool guy. I put him on my list as well. So Kane, what a guy he was, and he's definitely cool. He's known as a big red machine, but man, he's been wrestling for years, Kane. So yeah, and I think he's still wrestling to this day as well. But there's a few gimmick changes as well. His mask and that, he's got a different mask on nowadays. But he looked cool maybe back in the day when he had his red suit, when he had the red stuff with the more red suit on and the trousers and the pants on, the tights on. It looked a bit cooler that way as well when it's all red and the back mask and the hair obviously showing. That was quite cool back in the late 90s. But obviously that's gone now. You changed it to black, I think, in the early 2000s. It's kind of stayed black. It's got a bit of red in it as well. So yeah, Kane, what a guy. He's still wrestling still. Obviously he's got cool music as well. quite metal-y as well. I like his intros music. I like it when it was then Chemical Hands, I think it was called, back in the day, when that was the song that Finger Women used. It was quite a cool song. That's what Kane had back in the day. So yeah, and definitely one that should still use to this day. Actually, it was still quite cool. So yeah, I don't take away. No, obviously Undertaker is obviously the other guy as well. I'm quite into as well. So he's quite a cool guy. Back in the day, he looked very cool actually when he had his proper long hair. Because he looked proper like a proper death metal singer. You would think about when he had his really long hair and he wore all the sleeveless shirts on and that was quite a cool appearance actually for the Undertaker back in the day. But he definitely looked really metal back then as well. So I quite like the Undertaker as well. Obviously I think he's retired, but he's changed a lot. But he had a few gimmick changes obviously. But he's a really tall guy in that. He used to be called American Badass when he had the motorcycle on the line. Sometimes he used to do that back in the early days of WWE. They used to have that song as well, Dead Man Walking theme song, when they came on his Harley Davidson down the line, down the ramp in the lounge, and that was quite cool. That's quite another one. He had the bandanas, so he kind of looked like a biker sort of guy that time as well. That's when he was quite cool. So yeah, so probably a few wrestlers there. That's what I mentioned that are quite cool, and yeah, another few more wrestlers I'll probably talk before I finish this video off. There's another cool wrestler as well. He's probably quite a cool guy. He's maybe not as big, but he's in WWE NXT. But he's a guy called Pete Dunne, and if you've heard of him, he's quite a cool guy. Pretty much, well, he kind of made his debut a couple of years ago, but he's still in NXT and he's been holding the WWE UK champion for a while actually, so that makes him quite cool. What a guy he was, Pete Dunne. I think he'll make it into the main roster one day, SmackDown and Raw. He did make a debut in SmackDown a one-off show when they were in UK that time, so it might be likely for him to be in the main roster at some point, Pete Dunne. So, but what a guy! He's a cool guy. He pretty much looks like a metalhead. He looks like a sort of modern day type metalhead. He likes all the metalcore bands and stuff like that. But he wears like a sort of maroon coloured attire, big sort of suit on, and that it goes over and that. But he's quite a cool guy, and so yeah, and pretty much he'll probably make it into the main roster one day, Pete Dunne. So yeah, so I think that's going to end the video up for now actually, guys, and don't forget to comment and subscribe and like this video, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video soon, guys. So yeah, don't forget to peace out, rock on, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next video, guys.